Hi, this is Jeff with Heating Green, and today I'm excited to show you the finished home hot yoga or home hot exercise room that I've been working on remodeling. So come on in and I'll show you the different parts. Alright, so here we are. This is the corner room in a daylight basement, and I want to explain the different things that I did to this room and maybe to help you if you're doing a DIY solution for your home exercise room or home hot yoga room. The first thing I'll note is the paint. So all the paint in here is non-VOC. VOC is volatile organic compound. And you want something that's not going to off-gas if you're going to get the room hot. You don't want to be breathing that in. So this was sparkly popcorn ceiling, it was a shade carpet, the room was just hideous. So I've gone ahead and redone all of that, demoed everything, repainted it. Other things that we did, so I took this vent, I put a new one in that I can close, the other one couldn't close, and that allows the hot air to stay in here so it's not going to escape up and out. Down here I have, this is called a Fuji floor, and this is a really nice product because it has a good amount of give but not too much, and it's a 3/4 inch thick high density foam for home exercise, or even they actually use these for commercial studios as well. And they have a 10-year warranty and they're really easy to install. I did it myself with the help of my dad, and there's a video that shows that, I think, maybe in the description below. But yeah, very easy to install, and it will also help to retain the heat in here because it is going to insulate the floor a lot better than the concrete or carpet would have done. And so the floor was in. The other big piece of the equation, of course, is the heaters. And behind me here are two of Heating Green's 1,000-watt cove heaters. So there's 2,000 watts in total between these two units. And these are the 120-volt plug-and-play solutions. So you'll see the cord running out of them that you can plug into an outlet. One big consideration when it comes to plug-in heaters is to make sure that you don't trip your electrical circuit. Otherwise, it's like plugging in the hairdryer and the toaster at the same time. It's going to trip the breaker. So this is the maximum amount of heat that you can fit on a 20 amp circuit without tripping the breaker. Now, traditionally, these are installed on a wall, and they are affixed using screws that go into the studs, or you can also use toggle bolts. This case, I had these in my garage and I had welded this framework for them, so I just repurposed the whole unit for this room specifically. And the way that the process works to get it hot, because the goal here is to get this room to over 100 degrees, is you do have to allow some time for the air temperature to catch up past 100. So what you do is you can plug in the heaters, leave them on for roughly a couple of hours, and then the room will be really hot. But in addition to the air temperature, which will be 100, 105, there's also the physiological effect of the infrared heat. So when you're close to these, it feels really hot, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than the air temperature. And it's very similar to standing outside on a sunny day, that's infrared heat, or also standing near a wood stove and you feel that radiant heat or infrared heat that's coming off of the stove. So those are the heaters. In addition to the floor and the heaters, I also added a plug-in humidifier. This one is called Pure Guardian. I've had it for a couple of years and it works really great. It has a few adjustable settings to adjust the humidity level, and this will help if you really like to have humid workout, maybe 40 to 50% relative humidity in the room. I would leave that on at the same time as your heaters are warming up. Other things, these are more just for finishing touches and for ambiance. I bought these mirrors from the local Restore for about $5 a piece. They were repurposed. You can either do that or you can buy them from your hardware store, but it helps to make the room bigger, and also if you want to look at yourself when you're working out. Lastly, I'll note on this end, I put in a Himalayan salt lamp just for a little ambiance and light. So that's kind of a high-level overview of all the components. A couple of other things that you could do if you want. One is you could install baseboards around the perimeter, which I may do, I just haven't gone into it yet. And then the other part is to insulate your windows, because there will be a lot of heat loss that goes through windows, regardless if they're single pane or double pane. Single pane, of course, is worse. These are single pane windows. They're 70 inches wide, it's almost 6 feet wide, and about 35 inches high. So there is going to be a lot of heat loss that goes through here. Now, one way that you can help to mitigate that is to put in thermal curtains that will help to retain some of the heat, or any other insert that you can come up with. They make plexiglass inserts or other things that would help to really keep the heat in. I'm not terribly concerned about it. I think that we'll be able to reach over 100 degrees in this 90 square foot room without any insulation, but we'll find out shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and let these sit for a couple of hours. I'm going to go play a game of tennis and come back and we'll see how hot it gets. All right, it's been a couple of hours and I'm back in the hot room. And it's really hot. It's at least, I would imagine, 100 degrees. I'll go ahead and take my thermopen, which measures temperature, and we'll bring it out here to see what temp we are looking at. So I'll note that like close to the heaters, right now it's showing like 110, which is pretty high. It'll probably go down a little bit if I get farther away, because the way that infrared heat works is it heats mass directly, and then air as a result warms up as objects warm up. So if you're farther away, usually it will start to decrease, like it's already gone down to 107, probably go down 106. The other thing too that I'll just note is that with any room, you will have stratification of the air, being that the top of the room will usually be about 5 degrees hotter than the bottom. But one nice thing about infrared heat is because it heats mass, it's going to heat the ground, and then the ground is going to re-radiate that heat as it comes up. So it helps for having, for example, a yoga mat down, is you're going to feel warmer on the ground comparatively to if you had a forced air or convective form of heat. So yeah, the test is a success. I'm really excited to finally use this room. It's been quite a project, to be honest. So yeah, I'm really thrilled, and appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, thanks for watching.